Crack a bottle, let your body waddle. Crack a bottle.
What is going on, Crimson City? My name is Crimson CBAD, and today I am coming to you as your Week 3 coach for the Detroit Steelwings. This week we are going up against BabyPowdahh and the Danbury Dragonairs. So I want to I want to just address a few things. First off, if it looks like I'm a little taller, I am a little taller. My chair broke, so I'm using one from the dining room, so it's a little sturdier. It's got like a steel back to it, I guess. I mean, it's not like the comfiest lounging chair, but it's good for my posture. It's good, you know, I feel good. I feel good. Anyways, last week going up against Trent, aka LaxLime, and the Sydney Sea Kings. Last week, now a lot of people, here this is just me. I planned pretty well for Mega Metagross, and this is just me clearing the air. Post game, a lot of people were like, you know, you still played really well. You still played really well. I'm coming for the W. Like, if I play well, I guess that's good. But in my mind, like, I walked away with a loss. Like, did I learn some stuff? Yeah, Mega Metagross is just horrible to deal with, but all those people who were saying I played good, thank you for that, but the Detroit Steelwings are here to take the W's, baby. We are here for the championships of the PGL. That is what we are aiming for, and to be honest, there was that one turn. If you guys watch the battle, you know what I'm talking about, where if I would have switched out with Ambipom and went in with the Crocodile while he went for his agility, I could have got the EQ off. He would have outsped me, but he wouldn't have killed me because I had enough HP investment to live that, and just... It's a new week. It's a new week. So this week, we are going up against, like I said, we are going up against BabyPowdahh and the Danbury Dragonairs. On his team, he does boast a actually really impressive team. He is bringing, he does have the Landorus Incarnate, Mega Gardevoir, Manaphy, Magnezone, Latias, Infernape, Doublade, Roserade, Pangoro, Rotom-Mow, Claydol, and Tauros. So, looking at his team, he does have a lot of very offensive threats. He's got stuff like Sheer Force Landorus Incarnate. He's got that Pixelate Mega Gardevoir. He's got Manaphy, you know? I mean, he's not Joey Pokeyame, but he's got Manaphy. Magnezone's definitely a thing to look out for. Latias, not as offensive as Latios, but it does get Healing Wish. That's something to keep in mind. Infernape is where I find a lot of my trouble at on his team, just looking at it, because it's just such a good Pokemon to bring in this format. I mean, Mix, Physical, Special, Hazards, I mean, everything. It gets Stealth Rock, and you can run it. Its Sash Ape's ridiculous. EVLI Doublade's another thing I gotta worry about. The Roserade, Pangoro. Roserade and Pangoro definitely are going to give me a run for my money. Rotom-Mow, however, Rotom-Mow will give me a run for my money as well. The Claydol. Claydol is the only spinner on the team. Latias is a defogger if you choose to bring him, but other than that, Claydol is the only spinner on his team. And then Tauros. So as you guys know, if you guys watch the free agency pick, this week we do have access to our free agent pick, which is we dropped Cumulon and MC Altieri, and we picked up Ultima the Mew. So we're going to go on ahead and talk about a little bit about, let me pull up all this good stuff right here, and you will look at the screen right now. So, this week, you can see the team up top, but let's talk, we're going to break down every stat move, all that good stuff. So we are bringing, Gamagori's debut is this week, going up against BabyPowdahh. And we are bringing the leftovers. We are carrying Psycho, Boost, Ice Beam, Thunder Wave, and Stealth Rock. 84 HP, 172 special attack, 252 special defense with a calm nature. So this thing is really designed as a tool. And what it is used for, so we've got the Ice Beam. Ice Beam is going to be good going up against stuff like the 4x weak Landorus. It is going to be good going up against Latias. It is going to be good going up against the Roserade. It is going to be good against the Rotom-Mow. It is going to be good against the Claydol. 5 Ismons, he does have Ice Beam too. And the one big thing, I've got just enough special attack investment to where it is almost a guaranteed one-shot. If we get a super low roll, Ice Beam will not kill the Landorus Eye, but it does, statistically, we will kill the Landorus Eye one-shot with an Ice Beam. Thunder Wave to cripple a few things on his team. If we can paralyze the Manaphy, if we can paralyze the Infernape, that would definitely be helpful. Other stuff, I mean, obviously Roserade does have the natural cure if he's burning it as opposed to the Technician. Tauros, Pangoro, stuff like that, we are able to cripple it with with Thunder Wave, Paralyzation. Stealth Rock for the hazards, he does only have the Defogger in the Latias and the Spinner in Claydol, so once we get those up and we can get those other mons out of the way, we can kind of take hits. Psycho Boost is really, let me look over his team. The Roserade, the Infernape. Roserade and Infernape are the only mons on his team that actually have a Psychic weakness, but Psycho Boost is actually a really, really powerful move. 140 base attack. It's like the Draco Meteor of Psychic type moves almost, because it does drop my special attack 2 stages. But really, once I get a T-Wave off, once I get Rocks up, if I can knock out a mon with Gamagori's Ice Beam, we can just Psycho Boost all over his team. All over his team. So that's going to be Gamagori. Coming with Gamagori this week is going to be our, let me move you over here really quick. You guys can't see what I'm moving because it's XSplit. But we're also bringing Bloodroots, the Mega Venusaur. She is bringing this week Synthesis, Toxic, Earthquake, and Knockoff. 252 HP, 4 attack, 252 defense, Impish Nature. Very solid standard set, the way I feel like it. Looking at his team, he doesn't have much in the means of a grass weakness, nor does he have a poison weakness. In fact, he has a lot of things that resist both grass and poison. Poison, let's see, poison hits super effective. Rotom-Mow, and then grass hits super effective against Manaphy. So only 2 mons that the stab that Bloodroot carries would have done anything good off to it, so I figured, what's the point of it when I can just go for a Synthesis, get the guaranteed 50% recovery off. Toxic, same thing. Be able to get some chip damage off on anything that wants to come in. Earthquake is going to be for things such as Magnezone. Earthquake is going to be for the Infernape and the Doublade. Knockoff also, hopefully if we can catch that Doublade, we can get a Knockoff. Knockoff, it's Eviolite. Knockoff is also going to do work against the Latias as well as the... Where is it? The Doublade, the Latias, and the Claydol. It will also hit the Claydol as well. Super Bold, it's going to be our physical wall, pairing up nicely with Gamagori. And we do also have a few more special walls on our team, because he does have that Manaphy. But very standard set, I feel like, for the Mega Venusaur, for Bloodroot. Coming up next, we do have CT Fletcher, rocking his Assault Vest. Very standard set. It's a very small change from the last time we brought it. If you guys see the change right now, good for you. But he's rocking that Assault Vest, Guts ability, Ice Punch, Mach Punch, Drain Punch, and Knockoff. Ice Punch is for things like the Landorus, Ice Punch is for the Latias, Ice Punch is for the Roserade, Ice Punch is for the Rotom-Mow, Ice Punch is for the Claydol. Mach Punch and Drain Punch do put in a good amount of work on his team. Stuff like the Magnezone is weak to the Fighting Stab. Where is it else? Pangoro is also weak to the Fighting Stab. And Tauros as well. Knockoff does give us that utility as well as the mons that are weak to Dark on his team. 252 attack, 252 special defense, 4 in HP. I decided to put the 4 in HP this time so we can get an even switch in on rocks, or an extra switch in on rocks should they be up. And we can also, that's also going to help kind of calculate our special defense differently if we get hit by a special defensive hit. I'd rather that be in the HP than in the defensive stat. Like I said, super standard set, super standard set. Next up, we are bringing Ultima. This is Ultima's debut week, ladies and gentlemen. So we're bringing 2 new mons that have yet to hit the field, Gamagori and Ultima this week. Ultima is Choice Scarf, bringing U-Turn, Poison Jab, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. 228 HP, 252 attack, 28 speed with an adamant nature. So obviously the, my voice just cracked, excuse me. One moment, please. So obviously what I wanted to do here is I wanted another physical presence on the team that was going to be able to hurt his team like a truck. And that was Ultima. A lot of people are very comfortable running defensive Mews. Will-O-Wisp, Defog, Trick, just status. No. Mew needs to be ran offensively. So U-Turn is for just the overall utility behind it, getting that momentum off, being able to fast switch out of there. And it's also going to super effectively hit the Rotom-Mow, the Latias, and the... I don't know how to read my notes. And the Claydol as well. So that'll be able to do that. Poison Jab is going to be good for the Mega Gardevoir. That is going to be able to do, I believe after Rocks damage, it is a one-shot on the Mega Gardevoir. It'll also hit the Rotom-Mow, super effective as well. Earthquake is going to hit other things super effective, such as the Magnezone, such as the Infernape, and the Claydol as well. No, not Claydol. What am I thinking? The Doublade. And then Ice Punch is to cover the rest of the stabs, so we've got things like Landorus, we've got things like the Latias, we've got the Roserade, we've got the Rotom-Mow, and we've got the Claydol. We can all hit super effective with all these moves. So each one of his moves does have some sort of coverage on what I feel like he will bring. So 228 in HP, just to give us a lot of bulk so we can take hits. I didn't really want to spec in defense or special defense. I'd rather just kind of HP and then that carries over. 28 in speed with a Scarf. does bring us up to, I hope you don't see that calculator. And if you did, there you go. Let me just run these calcs really quick. 124. That brings up to 186 in speed after the Scarf. Looking at things that he possibly would want to Scarf, such as the Infernape, such as the Tauros, such as the even the Latias, maybe. You know, he doesn't want to bring that in. Well, maybe the Latias, but I don't see him bringing a Choice Scarf Latias when it's only Defogger. Two big Scarf options I saw on his team were the Infernape and the Tauros. Mega Venusaur does check both of those very well, so I don't think he'd Scarf them. The only other thing I see him Scarfing is going to be the Magnezone, and we do outspeed a timid Scarfed Magnezone with that speed investment with the Scarf. So provided he doesn't catch Stuff Guard with the Scarfed Ape or with the Scarfed Tauros, we do outspeed the next fastest thing on his team that he would likely Scarf, being the Magnezone. So that is going to be that set. That is why we've got the 28 in the speed. The rest is all bulk. Next up, we're bringing Jupiter. Jupiter, very standard set. Assault Vest, Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ice, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt. 222 in speed with a Timid Nature. We are going to be able to outspeed a Timid Latias and hit it with either Shadow Ball, or we can Volt Switch over it if we need to. I don't see why we would. But Shadow Ball, Volt Switch, not too much on his team. Resist. He does have the immunity in the Electric from the Claydol and the Landorus, but we do have an answer for both of those with the HP Ice for the Lando and for the Shadow Ball for the Claydol. And then we're free to Volt Switch all over his team. Thunderbolt for that powerful stab, 252 special attack, 36 just to give us that extra bulk. In the special defense, so the Assault Vest does a bit more. And then lastly, we are bringing Hinata. Hinata is going to be kind of our check for the Manaphy. Manaphy is a big trouble on his team if he is able to get up a Tail Glow. 248 HP, 252 special defense, 8 in special attack with a Calm Nature. Recover, Scald, Ice Beam, and Dragon Tail. So recovers to get HP back, obviously. Scald is for the hard-hitting stab. Scald also does hit things like the Infernape, things like the Lando, things like the Claydol. Ice Beam also takes advantage of the 5 Mons that do have Ice Weakness on his team. Dragon Tail, if he does feel comfortable bringing in a Manaphy on my Milotic and setting up a Tail Glow, I can phase him out with the Dragon Tail, and by the off chance, say he goes for a Tail Glow, I do go for a Dragon Tail and I miss, then he goes for an Energy Ball. We can live a +3 modest Energy Ball from a Manaphy, provided he is not Life Orb. So, if he is Life Orb, Tail Glow, then holy crap. But if not, just a normal leftover set with Tail Glow, modest, Energy Ball, we will be able to live one hit, go for the Dragon Tail, phase them out, and then kind of work through our game plan from there. So, all that being said, guys, that is going to be our Week 3 team for the Pokemon Global League. If you guys have enjoyed, please make sure to smash that like button, and as always, if you are new to the city, hit the subscribe button as well. The link to Powder's Twitter and his YouTube will be in the description, as well as all the other Pokemon Global League coaches, their Twitters, their YouTubes, the websites, and as well as a playlist, so you can keep track of everything so far. If you missed a match, if you missed a team builder, if you're curious why we've got Mew now as opposed to Altaria, the free agency video will be in that playlist. So, all that being said, my name is Crimson CBAD, and I will see you guys in the championships. Later.